Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon at the Imperial War Museum. It's a great privilege to be putting a press conference on here for what I believe is the best show involving our domestic fighters that we've seen for a long, long time. The main event is for the European vacant British heavyweight title and the final eliminator for the WBO heavyweight championship of the world between European champion Dereck Chisora and Tyson Fury, who's a former British champion. We also have on the card Billy Joe Saunders against Chris Eubanks Jr., which is for the British, Commonwealth and European middleweight titles. Unfortunately, you know the old story, we've been there 10,000 times before. Chris Eubanks will not be here today, so I've told Billy Joe it's pointless him showing up. He just didn't want to do it after doing the press conference on Monday, so they will have their head-to-head tomorrow. So apologies to everybody, but you know, one day we'll get professional about this. We've also got here Frankie Gavin and Bradley Skeet, who are both fighting for Frank's British title and the vacant Commonwealth welterweight title. Again, fantastic fight. Two of the best in the business of their weight division, and again, as I say, one of the really good fights we're looking forward to. Liam Walsh, the Commonwealth champion, undefeated. He's fighting for the British and Commonwealth title, and Gary Sykes, who is the British champion, unfortunately can't be here. He's had to, and I don't want to go into it as a personal thing, but the fight's okay, and he will be there on the night. Frank Buglioni's here. He's got a very tough fight against Andrew Robinson. That's for the vacant WBO European Super Middleweight title. And we've got many other fights on the card, which I think is going to be one of the best nights we've seen for a long, long time in British boxing. The fight is absolutely sold out. There is not a single ticket left. We can't even put any more seats in because there's a problem with the local authorities. So that's great that we've been able to do that. And we've done it without putting seats with the secondary market. The seats have gone through the proper legitimate agents, and so that people don't have to pay over the top for it. So we're absolutely delighted that it is a sellout. The atmosphere is going to be fantastic. If the fight's being broadcast, as you know, by live exclusive by Box Nation here on Sky 437/HD 490 channel, Virgin 546 is on Talk 525, and it will be broadcast on radio by Talk Sport. They've been very helpful in helping us promote the show. The fight is this main event here is I think a very significant moment for British heavyweight boxing. The winner of this will be installed as #1 for the WBO. The winner of this will have to fight Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko. He will be ordered after his fight in March to defend against the winner. So we have an opportunity of a Brit becoming world champion again. We've got two fine heavyweights here who I know are going to give more than all on the night to get that opportunity. And we work very hard behind the scenes to ensure that happens. So they've got all to go for. And it's the same with Billy Joe Saunders and Chris Eubanks. The winner of Komarov and Andy Lee has to fight the winner of that fight too. So it's two world title eliminators as well on the card. And that sets up some great fights in 2015 for the winner of those two fights. Frankie Gavin and Bradley Skeet, the winner of that will get to the top 3 ranking in the world, so they've got it all to go for. And the winner of that, I will make sure gets a world title next year. Liam Walsh, if it wasn't for bad luck, he didn't have any with the injuries that he's had over the last couple of years. Hopefully this fight will get him back on track and get him to where he should be, which is one of the best young fighters in the country, and re-establish himself and hopefully push him into a position where he'll fight for the world title next year. As I mentioned, Frank Buglioni's here, and we're looking to step him up as well next year. amongst all the other young fighters. But the heavyweight fight for me is very intriguing. It's been a situation where it has been, as we know, was delayed. The fight was delayed and for various reasons, but it's on now. We've got it now. And on Saturday, these two guys will be in the ring and they're going to give the fans what they want, which is going to be something extra special. Got on the table from my left, Peter Fury, who's Tyson's trainer, Mick Hennessy, his promoter, and we're co-promoting them on this event. And obviously, Dereck next to me, and Don Charles, his trainer. Down the front, we've got various guys you see on their name tags. Oh, Mr. Lewis Petit, excuse me, Lewis, but he's there as well, defending his WBA International Super Bantamweight title against Santiago. All the guys are here. I know you've got a stack of questions to ask, so please feel free to do so before I send this man to sleep. Don't rush. Right. All this trouble to get everyone together.
Tyson, you're looking very grim as we were marking outside. You're going to be, what, 16 stone or what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking to be around about 16 stone mark, yeah. I've worked very hard for this fight, so we'll see.
You've ever worked with him, sir?
Definitely, yeah. He's put me through the paces, you know, get off all that weight.
Have you done anything extra special or different in training to lose that weight?
Yeah, I've been doing really extravagant things. He's been having me carry him up the stairs every morning and every night after training and exercise. He's been having me running around the park with him on my back. So it's been a hard training camp, really.
I've told you,
Getting the sands as well.
You should give that booze up.
Yeah.
Pulling logs or big tires, anything like that?
Not really. I've been wrestling with my brothers and my cousin Huey there, big brother Shane, my little brother Huey. Even Mervyn, he's been having a go as well. A lot of wrestling up and down because Derek's going to be coming in, pushing me and shoving, so I've had plenty of exercise for that, so I'll be ready. That's about it, really.
Dereck, have you got any objections to Tyson's like curious growth? New beard?
I didn't even notice it. Hey, it's the new look now anyway, so if myself could grow as fast as that, I would grow it, but I've been trying to grow this for the last 4 years and it's not going to happen. I gave up, so it's like, it's a new look. I think everybody's doing it now. Everybody's doing it. Coogan's got it. If you got long beard, everybody has. Got it. Francis had it now, we get it checked out. It's a new look.
So it's not a problem for you in the fight if Tyson has it in the fight?
For me, I don't know what the rules are yet, but we'll see when we get to the rules and we're going to sort that out.
Had the board not asked Tyson to shave the beard off?
I'll let Frank answer that.
They haven't asked me yet. We know what the rules are. I'm sure they will say it's got to come off. They do that to everybody who has a beard. That's what happens. And we'll see what happens at the rules meeting tomorrow.
Well, that's not a problem for you, Tyson, is it, if you've got to take it off?
Maybe I can get a sponsorship from Gillette to shave the beard and the pubes at the same time. Video on YouTube. So, it's out there. Anybody want to sponsor me for that? Contact me, Hennessy.
What have you gone through, Tyson? I think it's 4 camps leading into one big fight in a sense. Obviously there was a stay tuned fight in the middle of that. What have you gone through mentally in that time? Because you had to express yourself on Twitter at times, you got in trouble for that. What have you gone through mentally over the last year and a half with all these camps and fights?
To be honest, when it comes to the mental side, I'm concrete. Nothing bothers me really. As long as I'm not dead, then it's a bonus, isn't it? Every day we wake up healthy and strong. Got to give thanks to God for that. But the cancellations of things, it's boxing. Things like that happen. People get injured. it's nothing I can do. It's out of my reach. But you know, stayed in camp and worked hard. I worked hard. The fights that didn't happen. So it was one of the things. Just waiting for the new dates, and the new dates are here. I've arrived. So looking forward to getting in there Saturday night. Put on the show.
Thank you. Frank, what is the capacity of the arena? Is it over 10?
I think it's about 18 and a half. But it's
So it's 18 and a half sold out.
absolutely sold out. You can't get them. One of the problems is because of the shape of the building. It's a rectangular building. So if you start putting seats in further back, they're very poor sight. That's really rough.
And when was the last time you can remember selling out a venue for a big heavyweight fight in London?
Well, it sold more than when I think the last time we had a press conference as well, when Audrey Harrison fought there. And I think we had about 15 in there that night.
Is that Harrison and Williams?
Frankie, how are you feeling on the Saturday night?
I feel great, yeah, apart from the mad drive around London, just on the way out. But apart from that, yeah, I feel really good. I feel about 5 weeks ago, the weight was easy on the way, all along, been ticking over. This is the first fight, really, about proper sparring for the pub. People similar to my opponent in size and what they do. So, first time really worked on my tactics this time, and my ability and my strengths, not just thinking about my opponent. I feel great.
Do you feel like fun with the big Zeta system now?
Yeah, I haven't seen him long ago. One of the things, that's what it took the fight really. But Bundy's proven to be European, if not world class, it's a British factor really. And it's got me stepping down again, and I guarantee he's going to be a massive step up for him, something he's never faced, never. It's not a big surprise.
Liam, could you run through the injuries that held back your career a little?
Yeah, obviously I had the kind of pressure when I got the balance fight. I've had minor hand injuries and a bit of bad luck, timing, family and stuff with all the fights, but I'm fit, I'm ready to go now, and I really want to bang on and get my career moving. Like I say, I've been a bit unlucky, but I'm not going to about it. I just want to be fit and healthy. I'm 28 and that's still relatively young now. You see boxers are going on older and older. Bernard Hopkins, for instance, Marquez is all going on to 37s, 40s, you know. I have every intention of still going at them sort of edges as well. So I'm a young 28, I've got no miles on the clock by the outcome we fight, and I'm ready to go now.
Let's put to the floor, full speed ahead.
Yeah, there's no speed bumps there, just on it all the way, yeah.
And Frank, have you adapted to training with Collins in Dublin? How's that going?
Yeah, it's been like a dream come true, to be honest. Really enjoying it over there, getting away from it all, focusing solely on the boxing, and just getting some top class sparring and coaching all the way. So I'm really looking forward to the fight.
How much have you seen of Andy Robinson?
I've seen a few of his fights. I've sat down with Stephen Pascal and watched them and studied them. So we've worked some combinations that we know are going to work. But all in all, my game as a whole has improved, and yeah, I'm looking forward to putting on a very clinical, devastating performance on Saturday.
When you went to Dublin, did you go there like a couple of weeks at a time, or were you looking emotionally forward as it worked?
This time I've done 7 weeks, and
You want to go?
yeah, I come home for 1 weekend in between, with the advice of Steve, just to break it up. And the second time I went back, I was fresh, and I went again. And yeah, it's the best shape I've been in my life. And I'm very excited for Saturday night.
Is that difficult to deal with, like socially, psychologically, you know, to do that, or have you got to face up?
To be honest, I've always liked boxing, but since being over there and just doing that, I've fallen in love with boxing now. I can't get enough of it. So a lot of my friends and family have said, "Oh, do you not get lonely or bored?" But to be honest, boxing's the only thing on my mind. I eat, breathe, and sleep it. So I've had the time of my life out there, just training and growing and improving.
You couldn't have a better place to learn. It's a fighting area, isn't it?
Yes, it's a great gym. It's like the European wild card. Obviously, Pascal's got the influences from America, Steve Collins. So and there's a lot of hungry, determined fighters in there. And last week we had a lot of success come out of the gym. So it shows the training and hard work's paying off.
You see the difference in you.
Well, I'm in there taking the punches off all the boys. We're all competing against each other, and that's what's bringing us all on. It's a healthy competition, and it's vicious sparring. It's very good.
Bradley, biggest fight of your career, would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. Biggest fights are big. I'm ready for it. Got to make mandatory for a reason. I've had some good wins. It's my time to step up.
Everything's obviously gone well as expected for you?
Yeah, spot on. Great training camp, great sparring. Yeah, everything's on spot.
Fight's also going to be shown live in the States on ESPN. So they'll be going out there. And next month you've got the Skavern and Deontay Wilder fight. So again, there's another avenue for us to explore if we need to resolve that. So there's a lot to go for this anyway.
Quick word, Lewis, great for you to be on this bill as well, great exposure for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's massive. Tickets been really easy to sell. Everyone wants to see the big fights, but all the undercard fights could all top a bill at your court, something like that. So I mean, it's been amazing. Spots in front of that amount of people, it's going to be good.
And a lot of them are like 50-50s, aren't they? There's no kind of
I mean, other than watching Brad training, I keep changing my mind all the way through on who's going to win on all the fights on the bill. So it's one of them.
It's healthy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Ben, how would you say Tyson's cope with all the delays around this fight?
Just what he said, he's going to agree with it. He's fired up, yes. So hopefully he's fired up for Saturday, that's what matters, and he will be. So he's in a good place, and he's good.
Commiserations about your loss, gentlemen. Are we through that, okay with that now?
I appreciate that, Jeff, and yeah, we're all getting on with the job, and Tyson knows what he's got to do, and hopefully get a good victory in the evening, that's it.
Dereck and Tyson, we know in the Imperial War Museum, and actually came in today expecting a walk to you, so you're both very quiet today. Do you feel like all the trash talking's been done now, and there's not much more you want to say to each other, or is there more that you want to say to each other right now? Tyson?
You know, I've had maybe 5 or 6 press conferences for this fight. I've done talking, I've done no talking, I've done everything really. I don't think it needs to be sold anymore. Like Frank said, all the tickets have gone, so we don't really have to do much more selling or more killing each other at press conferences or whatever you want to do. But, it is what it is. It's a good fight. We don't need to sell this fight really. I will agree with Frank on what he said about this being the best bill. I believe it's the best bill we've had all year, if not for a few years. Because like I said, the fights are 50-50 fights. And we've got real fights on. It's not like a 90% 10, 90-10 split. This is a really 50-50 event. And anybody can come victorious on the night from all the fights.
You're really giving him 50-50 against you now?
Well, he's got a pair of gloves on and he's got 2 arms like I have, so it's 50-50 really.
I can't say anything else. He said he answered all the questions right.
It's a perfect job. We're in the War Museum because Saturday, when it counts, all the talking is to say it's all over, it's all done. Final press conference, weigh-in tomorrow. On Saturday, it is what it is, it's war. It will be a war of attrition for all these guys, because they're all important fights. They're all meaningful fights. They all lead to a bigger picture or a bigger opportunity for all the guys on here. And I can assure you, everybody's caught up in the atmosphere of this. The atmosphere on the night is going to be tremendous. Every one of these fighters have sold a lot of tickets between them. So their fan base is going to be very vocal. And young Mitchell Smith, who's not here, he sold nearly 1,500 tickets himself. That's like selling your core out on his own. So you can imagine what it's going to be like. All these, the fans, the banter between them and so forth. The atmosphere is going to be electric, absolutely electric. Horlicks won't be sponsoring this one. This is a proper fight. They've done their best to knock us out of business, putting that pay-per-view rubbish on last week, take money out of the market. We all know what the method was in that madness. But here we are, sold out, and the fans want it. They want to see these fights, they want to see these events, and they're going to get something extra special on the night.
Would you say then, in a strange way, the fact that it's been delayed, obviously it was a nightmare at the time when the bank gets delayed with injuries and so on, that you actually had the perfect storm leading into this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't like delayed fights because it's not good for either of the guys. And whatever way you want to look at it, from Dereck's injury and the terrible tragedy that Tyson's family suffered for whatever reason, it just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately, on that thing. But I've always felt, as much as we looked at the last show was in Manchester, I always felt this was a London fight. It was a fight for the capital, and that's what it's wound up being. And so here we are in the capital with a capital promotion. This is. I'm a fight fan as well as promoting and managing. I am a fight fan, and these are the fights that excite you. These are the ones that you want to see. The cab drivers, you're in the back of a cab. Who do you fancy? I fancy this one. And everyone's got a reason why they fancy someone to win a fight. As Tyson said, they're 50-50 fights. Everyone's, you look down the card, people think there's a weakness there, with this guy and this one's got a weakness. But the bottom line is, they're fights that people are talking about. It is a fight card, a real fight card with a real fight fans.
Tyson, what's your thoughts on the Saunders and Eubank fight?
I think it's a really good fight again. It's a fight where we've got one fella who's had some easy knockouts and whatever along the way, but we don't know how really good he is because he's never really been stepped up. On the other hand, you've got Billy Joe, who's been tested and tried time and time again against undefeated fighters and good class fighters who's gone on and done big things. So I think if Billy can stick to his boxing, he wins. If he gets drawn into a fight, and it's a who lands first type of a fight.
And I agree with that. It's an intriguing fight. He said it at the press conference on Monday. Billy Joe Saunders, British, European Commonwealth champion, done it all the hard way, Olympian, 18 years of age going to the Olympic Games, got tremendous pedigree, done everything's been asked of him, and steps up when he's in a fight that's a real meaningful fight, and this is a meaningful fight for various reasons. And there's, as you said, Chris Eubank Jr., and I've made his last 4 or 5 fights. We know what the opposition is good. It's not nowhere near the opposition he feels fighting at. But you hear some fantastic things about him in the gym. He sparred with Brock, many other fighters, George Groves and so forth. And the stories I get back is that he's done very well against them all on some occasions. Come out on top in the sparring. But that's sparring, that's the gym. This is real getting down on it on Saturday night. So you'll see, whether they come from fighting backgrounds, both of them. Billy Joe's grandfather was a bare knuckle champion. We all know that Chris Eubanks Jr.'s who his dad was. Just wish that he'd passed on a bit more of been like showing up at press conferences to help us help you guys get the stories. But it's a very, very intriguing fight. So all the way down to the
Last on, how do you assess Dereck's physical mental condition leading up to one of these biggest, with the exception of Klitschko's biggest fights in his career?
Yeah, I think it's very good. It's where it should be, and yeah, that's it.
Happy, satisfied, relaxed?
More than happy. We don't turn up like this, so we're very chilled.
It looks like he's going to a dance after this.
Strictly some fighting.
It looks the business.
Exactly. It's all going well. Hey, listen, fellas, this is it. Only how many days left? tomorrow's 2 days. It's all happening, you know. We're going to have the guys down there. We're excited. You know, myself and the big man up here ready to rock and roll. You know, ain't no about I hate him, I don't want him. You know, it's not even like that. For us, for me, I know personally, when we glove up, it's fight time. You know, and I speak for every fighter who's sitting in this podium right now. When it's time to rock and roll, we're gonna rock and roll. And if you live there disappointed by the fights, I don't know what you're doing, but I know for a fact we're coming to fight.
Tyson, Dereck, you guys had a bet at the cinema in the last year. Is that still counting, or is that forgotten about?
Man, I don't know what you're trying to get us into trouble. You guys already coughed up 15 large, man. You're trying to get us into trouble. We don't want to get into trouble no more.
No more trouble.
You know, it's
costs too much.
The board is getting rich off us.
What time will the main flight come on, Frank?
Approximately 11 o'clock. But it depends if the others go short. There is a running order. I hope it's in the press pack, but if not, Richard will hand it out tomorrow or email it to all you guys later today. But,
What time does that show start?
sorry?
What time does the show start?
Unfortunately, it starts quite early. I think it's about 4 o'clock. We show fighting because we postponed the other show. It means we've had to beef it up a bit. So it'll be a long afternoon at 4 o'clock.
What time? Frank, what time's the first TV show?
Sorry?
What time's the first TV show?
TV starts very, very early.
Right.
It's on sort of around 6 o'clock, something like that. So
How many fights on the bill, Frank?
sorry?
How many fights on the bill?
13. Well, that sounds lucky. So
Remember that show in college? Just shut the doors down at about 2 o'clock.
the last one on, the last guy, we're going to give him the keys to lock up. So that's a fantastic night. I want to also thank our sponsors, Rain of Steel, Coral. If you want to bet, look at the odds with Coral, some generous odds there. Man Up, Jim Ware, and JD Sports. We'd like to thank them. Please, if you can, we appreciate you can let your readers know that they can subscribe. These are the details we've got in there regarding Box Nation. Much appreciated. Do we have any more questions, or you?
Right, sorry.
Right.
When did the U-Bucks let you know that they were not the show today?
I think it was yesterday.
What was their reason?
Because they've done a press conference and that's I'm past all that. I kept on like that one. As much hair as you worried about. That's my heading. So we are where we are with that. They'll be together tomorrow. There's no avoiding tomorrow. I just want to emphasise, Billy would have been here, as he's been for all the press conferences. As he is, he is what he is. He's a proper professional like the rest of the guys. Are there any more questions? Are you all done?